how to take the information received in tarot readings or oracle readings, any kind of card readings, intuitive readings, and use it in your life to your benefit the best way possible. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hi, my name is Regina. Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. The channel which is mostly dedicated to everything readings, oracle card readings, tarot readings, readings for astrology, science, readings for different purpose, different life aspects. As you can see if you look through my channel, I've started it years ago, and there are some videos, well, quite a few videos that I've created in the past, as far as like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I've done some readings in the past as well, but then now 2022 is when I'm restarting to do readings again, just kind of in a different format, and still figuring out how to do how to schedule readings, what type of readings I enjoy the most, and also what you guys enjoy the most. So I'm still in process of figuring that out, and also the schedule of what type of readings, what kind of readings, what days I'm gonna schedule, because eventually that's basically what I want to do, is to have like some set schedule, so that you coming here know what to expect and when to expect it. And since I'm at the beginning of restarting this reading journey here on YouTube, I thought I would talk a little bit about how to take the information received in these readings, in my readings, or anybody's readings that you watch on YouTube. How to take the information in the most best way possible and use it in your life. Here's the thing, the most important thing that to remember is, okay, I'm looking that way because there's a fish tank and I only have 2 fishies left, and they're literally watching me as if like they are the most captive audience right now. They just swam around in their fish tank and just both ended up here and looking at me. I feel very much watched or stalked or whatever it is. Okay, that was off the topic. Okay, so where was I? The most important thing to know about readings and the information received in readings and everything that has to do with readings is that information given in readings, received, heard in readings, is based on where the energy is at now. What happened in the past, what's happening now, what's happening in the future, if everything just stays as it is and you do like absolutely nothing, I guess, to make any changes. However, this is like a second part of what's most important to know, is that you do have a free will. You can make changes if you don't like something about like what's happening now and in the future, because you know what's happening now is, or what you do now is affecting the future. If you don't like something that you hear, or you like something that you hear, I mean, know that you can change something. Know that you can, maybe you can do something that enhances something you want, something that you heard in the reading and it sounds like it's great, and yes, I would like this to happen. But there's always something you can do to enhance it and to make it even more awesome. And if there's something that you hear, how it looks now, and you don't like it, then you can always do something, take some action to change it and shift the energy so that it takes you whatever you do takes you step by step closer to what you want to see happen. My point is that don't just think that readings, like, that's my suggestion. Don't just think that readings are to tell what happened, what's happening, what will happen, and there's nothing you can do about it, that it's just written in stars and that's it, and like you don't need to do anything about it. And overall, I think it's kind of a common sense to understand that that's how it works. My suggestions, that is how it works. But at the same time, I have even personal experience where people would come for readings over and over again and ask the same questions over and over again. And when I ask, hey, I remember we talked about this last time we saw us, have you made some changes? And the person says, no, not really. Like, well, then what is the the cards are not going to show. And no offense to anyone who is like, no judgment. I'm just based on the experience, on the personal experience, and the experience also I've heard other readers talk about. Just want to tell this is how it is. I mean, based on that experience, I see that there are people who do seem to think that things are just gonna happen without them putting any effort into it, or like if they don't do anything and like 3-4 months go by, that the reading is gonna tell to do something different, or like that something different is gonna happen. But usually that's not the case. Usually the reading just keeps telling the same, like if you ask the same question again and again in different readings, and you haven't really done anything to work on that situation, like from your part, then you're gonna get the same answers usually, or very similar answers, and the answers in the reading won't really change much. And then it may feel like, oh my god, like, that was such a crappy reading, I already have heard it before. But then if you haven't done anything about the situation, then that's why maybe reading is kind of the same or similar. And again, no judgment to anyone, like I'm not like addressing it to anyone in particular or anything. I'm just explaining, like, just in general, the idea. And like I said, because that's been experience, my personal experience, and experience of other readers, and not everybody is like that, but there seems to be a thing with a group of people who do that. And so I want to make sure that that you can change things, and the information you get in reading, see how you can use what happened. And this is like number 2, how, like, see what you, like, how you can use what happened in the past, to figure out what to do now to make the future different, so that you maybe don't make the same mistakes, or you go about the situation differently. Maybe it wasn't a mistake, maybe, well, it was what it was, but you didn't like in the past, whatever you did, maybe it wasn't a mistake, it was what it was, but you didn't like how it turned out. Then when a similar situation comes into your life again, which often happens, we end up in kind of a similar situations, then choose to use the information you got in the reading about the past to do something different in a similar situation now or in the future, so that the result is different if you didn't like the result. When making some decisions in life, whatever aspect of life it is, take the information that you got in the reading in account and see, like, if you didn't know what the reading was telling you, what the cards were telling, then what would your choice be? What would your decision be? Now that you know what readings say, and usually, like, you know, if you watch readings here on YouTube, like I watched readings on YouTube by different readers, there seems to be like by the law of attraction, whatever energy you are in, like what is your energy, what's your vibe at the moment, what the situation or situations in your life are at the moment, we usually tend to be drawn to the readers who do the reading that resonates with us the most, with our situation the most. And if you go to like 3, 4, 5, 6 different tarot readers, even just here on YouTube, even when it is just a general reading, you will see that all the readers that you feel drawn to and watch their readings, they will pull the same cards. I mean, not all the same cards, but there will be a certain amount of same cards that each one of them will pull in the reading, and there will be some theme throughout all those readings that's going to be just kind of very interestingly, surprisingly, you will see how, yeah, there is something that's the same something that will give you the same message from all those readers. So like you will be drawn to, my point is, you'll be drawn to the readers who are gonna have the message for you that you need to hear at this time, and pay attention to what that message is and how that applies to your particular situation, and how you can do something different to change the energy if you don't like what the message is, or what is it, or if you like what the message is and what the future looks like, what's told in the reading, then think, what is it that you are doing in this particular situation or this aspect of situation, and keep doing it, because it's gonna lead to you to the result that you want. Yeah, so I guess my main point, to sum it up, I don't want this video to go like crazy long, but the main point to sum it up is that readings are not just informative, and they are not just telling, and they don't have that energy and vibe and purpose to say that this is how it is and will be, and there is nothing you can do about it. Just sit and wait, and it's just gonna happen. Readings are to give you insight into what happened, also what's happening now, and also, if you do nothing, how it may go in the future. But you have a free will and you can change things, and usually whatever happens in our lives is the combination of us humans taking action towards what we want and putting that wish out into the universe. If you're watching readings, there's no other way than you believing in something that's beyond physical, because otherwise you wouldn't watch readings. So it's whatever happens in our lives, it's a combination of us taking action and also spirit, like it's a combination of us working together. Spirit realm, universe, God, angels, whoever you believe in, but it's a combination of working in union. So if you ask spirit for help, I'm just using the word spirit, but insert whatever it is you believe in, ask them for help, listen to signs, listen to their answer, but also take action from your part, because once you take action, then the spirit can also take action and make some magic happen. yeah, that's basically it. Like ideally, like I don't want to take away work from myself or any other readers, especially like, you know, whatever the collective readings, private readings, but I like the idea that like my main purpose and thought was this is that yes, watch readings, and yes, get like watch collective readings, yes, get private readings when you need it, when you want it, need it, but use the information to to grow, to work on things to the point where you develop your own connection with spirit, and you like you use the readings and information received from others on your path, but then eventually you get to the point where you have that connection with spirit yourself, and you know how to listen to clues and to signs and take action in your life. We all need help sometimes with things, and sometimes we're just kind of curious, and so like, you know, there's just make sure you have a good balance with it. Like when you watch the readings, like watch the readings, but then use your own intuition also. Don't just 100% rely on the reading. Use your own gut feeling, your intuition when you make decisions in your life. And ideally, eventually, you get to the point where you just listen to your own gut feeling and intuition, and that's the main what's it called? Like, you know, that's what you rely mainly on, not to other people. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish it right here. Let me know if you have any questions or any experience or something that you resonated or didn't resonate with what I said, and yeah, in comment section below. If you got some value from this video, click a like, and if you would like to see more videos from me for different signs, different types of readings, I use tarot cards, I use oracle cards in readings, and still figuring out the proper schedule and what types of readings I'll do on regular basis here, because this is just beginning. If you're watching in like October, November 2022 of this channel, and we'll see where it goes. So subscribe to my channel for future videos, and I do hope to see you in some future videos. Thank you for being here.